Christmas lights shine for all the world to see.
The story behind Shine Bright Christmas Lights is really pretty amazing because it's an experience that I had in the year of 2020 during the pandemic. Around April, when we were in the midst of the pandemic and everything was shut down, I had this one day where I was driving down the road and everything was kind of shut down. Nobody was even really out on the roads at that time, and I was actually going to a church to help them fix their sound equipment for their live stream. And when I got to the church that day, everyone was pretty discouraged and pretty disappointed and scared about everything that was going on at the time with the pandemic and the virus. And that's kind of the same boat that my family and I were in. We had just had over 60 concerts get canceled, and we were just uncertain of what was happening and what our future looked like at the time. And that night, as I started driving home, it was getting dark and I was coming home. There was no cars out, and I sat at a stoplight and was sitting there for a minute, and it was just like something told me to look out my window. And so I kind of looked over to the side, and right there on the corner of where I was sitting at that light, there was a little house that had the word hope spelled in Christmas lights on the top of that house. I'll never forget that moment for the rest of my life, because I knew that was God speaking to me at that moment and just reminding me that even in the darkest times that we go through, we have hope. And even in the hardest times we go through, we have hope. And that memory of what I saw that night was something that would stick with me day after day over the last year and a half, as we have went through some of the darkest days in our life and our family. I've had a little nephew that has struggled with going through cancer this year, 5 years old. That's been extremely difficult on our family, and just seeing so many other people that have had just so many struggles of loss and sickness and depression, and just sometimes the world can seem like a very dark place. And I think back to those lights that were shining that night and how they reminded me when I needed it the most that there is hope even in the hard times. And to me, that's what Christmas is about. Christmas is about hope. Christmas is about a promise that we have, that God sent a long time ago to us, that brought us out of darkness into the light. And you know, I'm a believer, I'm a follower of Jesus, and one of the things that I find is I've read through the Bible many times in my life is how much it talks about light, even from the beginning of the book of Genesis, where God said, "Let there be light," all the way out through the Gospels. Jesus was constantly talking about light, and he talked about how that we as followers and believers are the light of the world. And so I hope that this song not only encourages people that may be going through dark times and hard times in their life, and let them know that they've got hope, and to just keep on going, and to keep on pressing forward, but I hope it challenges us as believers and people to be a light that shines to the world around us every day, not just at Christmas, but every day, how we can be a light to others around us. And there's something powerful about light, because where there is light, it can break through the darkness. No matter how small that light is, that light can penetrate the darkness, and it can make a difference. And so I know sometimes in our life we may feel insignificant, we may feel small, or like we're not making a difference, but I truly believe that when we do something with love and compassion, and do something to inspire and help other people, it makes a difference in a way that we may not even understand. And so I hope this Christmas season that this song challenges you to be a light where you are, to make a difference, to reach out to others, to show love to those that need it most. And in a time where a lot of people are walking through darkness, to say, how can we be a light to them and help them? There's something about light that helps us to feel safer, that helps us to feel stronger in times of weakness. And my prayer is that I will be that light to other people, and I hope that that's your prayer this Christmas season and beyond as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this song called Shine Bright Christmas Lights.
Shine bright Christmas lights, shine for to see.